What?
I can see myself there.
No, yeah, because you're
in the left corner. That's we're backstage.
My boobs aren't out,
Love to
though.
stay with the Swiss chalet. You look like a Bond villain.
Where are them scary monsters?
Does this happen with all the shows, Keris?
What?
Yeah.
What?
With clouds and scent. I mean, do you know what? I could watch that title sequence for hours. That is hilarious. Welcome back to Spouting Nonsense. Octopus is back by popular demand. My name's Paris Nelms. I'm
popular demand.
All the way from the West Country. We've got our fabulous three back with us. What the fuck is that behind you now, Love Dev? That's going to give us nightmares.
Money Heist.
You
have not seen Money Heist? Oh my God.
Do you know what? I tried watching it when it first came out. What was that, about 2 years ago? Hello?
Was it? Yeah, probably. You've never seen Money Heist? Oh my God.
Well, it came out on Netflix.
Hell.
It came out on Netflix a couple of years ago. It got to be easily a couple of years ago. And I tried watching it. I was like, no. And then people are like raving about it now. Love Deb, remind everybody where you are in the UK.
I am from King's Standing, which was named after Stuart King Charles I. He stood on a hill in Birmingham and they said, King's Standing.
Yeah, is that true, Love Dev? I wish that was true. I could believe it because you said it was
Wikipedia, look it up.
Hi, P.
Hi, P. Let's wake her up.
We've got the fantastic Harriet Dyer back in the room.
Hello.
Oh, Harriet, everything all right with you?
Yeah. Are you going to ask me where I am?
I am, because I could see the sun streaming in your window, because you've got to be somewhere exotic.
Yes. I am in Love Dev's garage.
Oh, nice. I like the fact his garage has got a window. That's lovely. Yeah. So
where's Jacqueline?
Standing at the moment, which is nice. And we've got
where's Jacqueline?
The fabulous Jonathan Mayer, looking all rugged and manly tonight.
I've just knocked my bloody drink over the desk, just as that in the middle of the theme thing. I'm just mopping it up. I feel like that's an omen for how the show's going to go. It's just going to involve.
Oh, mate, what drink was it? What drink was it, darling?
Well, it was vodka, dear. I think we've.
No,
well, no, that one wasn't, but this one's going to have to be. Cheers.
Me and Harriet could be drinking that.
Do you like the butch? Felt butch today.
She's gone to get a cider now. Look, you can't put that in front of a West Country bird and not expect her to want to get one of those. Oh,
look at butch. Ooh. Butch. Oh, Jacqueline.
Garage. I like that. Well done. Have you met Jackie?
Love Dev.
Love Dev.
Who? Sorry.
Have you met Jackie?
The chicken.
The
chicken in a hat.
She's a chick, not a chicken.
A chick,
sorry.
Yeah. You can go meet her later. Right. Anyway, we're going to
put on the barbecue later.
More importantly, please. Oh, where are you again, Jonathan?
Moss Side, darling, Moss Side.
Yes, he's
being frantically butch.
Yeah, love it. You can also join in live. Jim will put from Comedy Hotspot. We'll put your comments on the bottom, and we'll read them out as soon as we can get to them. First things first, the facts, our favourite thing, because these are always fucking weird. Fact one: who once lived in a wooden cabin in Pakistan with a view of the Himalayas and the Khyber Pass? Wow. Okay. I mean, I'm thinking. It's narrowed it down to 2 out of the 3, to be honest. 2.
I am always on location, Caris.
That's true.
She gets everywhere. She gets everywhere.
Fact 2. Who once jumped off a skip thinking they were Superman? Interesting. So who do these facts belong to? Jonathan, Harriet, or Love Dev? And fact 3. Who wrote to Jim will fix it to meet Gary Glitter.
Is that real?
Wow.
I mean, that would have
Living
been a
life
meeting.
dangerously.
2 people. I love this. This is brilliant. Anyway, we're going to crack on. Spouting nonsense. I haven't looked at any of these. They're all new to me. Harriet, you can meet my chickens on 22nd of August. And the cute sheep, donkey, and ferrets.
Makes it sound like
What's happening on the
you
22nd?
can meet my chickens.
I'm gigging in our farm, and
Wow.
he's that
Oh,
like a breed of chicken ferret. So has it got like the legs of a
Breed of
ferret,
chicken
the
ferret.
torso of a donkey,
What?
and the head of a goat?
That sounds like one of the animals
I almost
we
believe
created
that.
a few weeks ago.
You are doing that, too.
Are you doing it too?
She's
When is
forgot-
it? When is this?
I know what is happening in my diary. Jim's just reminded
I'm amazed
me.
you
what's
don't.
going on.
You put 2 and not 2 as in 00, so it looked like I was doing that gig to Keris.
Catch a Keris.
So I'm just gonna go around her house with me, ferret, donkey, goat, and
I can't believe. Well, that's good. We'll meet the donkey ferret chickens together. Fabulous. Right. Anyway, first things first. Spouting nonsense. We're gonna get on. Love Dev. If you could know the absolute and total truth to one question, what question would you ask?
Ooh.
Love Dev. You must have been thinking about this.
There's so many questions.
So many.
I think
Just
the one
one
I'd
thing.
want to know is, are we alone?
Me in this room. Rugby top. Yes, it's my rugby top. Thank you.
Are we alone?
Are we
Well,
alone?
You aren't at the moment. You've got some fucking weirdos stood behind you there.
Do you mean in
think we're
planet wise? Oh,
Yeah,
God.
in the universe, are we alone?
Do you think what's your answer to that question?
The answer is no, we're not.
yeah. Remember, shrimp. What are
Shrimp.
shrimp aliens? Aliens.
Shrimp
shrimp.
What's that film called again?
District
Um,
9.
The
District
weird thing
9.
is, I keep mentioning the zombie wasp to people, and they think I'm taking the piss. So I don't know whether I haven't even googled it yet, because every time I mention it, somebody's like, "Oh, that's bollocks," and I'm like, "Wouldn't tell me, guys." "Oh, we'll Google it. We'll go." Go on, Harriet.
Oh, I can confirm what you said. I've seen the video of the zombie wasp. I'm agreeing with you.
Eh?
I'm agreeing with you.
Oh, no, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
You're agreeing with Jonathan.
I'm agreeing with you, Caris. I've seen the video. I believe in the zombie wasp.
Yeah, but I said you're telling me lies. I haven't seen it, so I didn't. I believe in it now.
Oh, I've
yeah.
seen it.
Yes. Now you backed it up, Harriet. I mean, I didn't take Jonathan at his word, but now Harriet's backed it up. It must be true. So Love's question would be, are we alone? And he has answered no, and then the words shrimp aliens came out. Harriet, what would your question be? Oh, hang on.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to Google it and show Mother.
If humanoid wasp, it's the larva, turns spiders. It turns spiders into the Walking Dead.
Oh my god, that's disgusting.
That's the most horrifying. It is horrifying.
Yeah. Harriet, what would your question be?
Do you know what? I'd ask Boris if he really did have the coronavirus.
One of the great
From all the
mysteries.
questions in the world.
Well, that's just what I thought. I thought, what's a recent thing that could have been a lie?
So you don't think he had coronavirus?
Oh, no, I don't think we know what really is happening.
Oh yeah, everyone knows that. I think.
Oh, all these conspiracy theories.
I
going
agree,
on
Harriet.
there.
There's a lot
Yeah,
more
but
to
me
it.
and Love Them are the worst because we both.
Are we alone? Probably not, but we'll never know. Re-intelligent life.
It's a good point. It's too far away. It's too far away to find out.
This is my thinking when people go, "Oh, there's a hidden agenda," and I was like, "We're never going to know because we'll be gone. It won't come out in our lifetime."
Yeah,
So
but this way we can ask.
That's a good point. That's the point, isn't it? Yeah, exactly.
That's the question. Yeah.
It's not a real situation. Yeah, if it was, we could ask. obviously we'd be told the truth, and like to love devs, they'll be like, yeah, there's loads of aliens out there. There's one just walking past now, and then Boris would be like, no, I didn't have coronavirus. It's something to do with
Boris's head
election."
flips open, and there's a little alien steering his.
No,
With his
all
brain.
those two questions going together.
Honestly,
now,
though, like, you know, when David Icke in the 80s went, that we're being ruled by lizards, and you kind of went, fuck off. But then like David Cameron gets in charge, and you think that's a face that was clearly grown in a vat. And Boris, and Boris Johnson has clearly skipped the afternoon on how to actually deal with human beings.
I just need to apologise to David just in case he's watching. That was
If he's watching, he can fuck off.
And Boris as well. Boris, if you're watching, just like, comment, mate.
Should have died.
Jonathan, you're very aggressive. Take that. I
It's
don't like
rubbish that he's got.
Yeah.
What it is.
Jonathan, what would your question be?
So many, aren't there? So many. But I think is there life after death? I think would be the big. You know, is there life after death? Because you just. Pardon?
Do you think there is?
Well, that's why I need to ask the question, isn't it?
I think there is.
I think there's some form of continuance. I don't know what that is. I don't know that Jonathan Mayer will continue to exist after death, but like something doesn't stop. I think that's what I think. But I'm very wibbly. One day I'm like, no, atheists, we rot, we die, that's it. And then the next day I'm like, oh, crystals.
If you came back as an animal, what animal would it be?
That's literally one of my questions for later. No, yeah, sort of. Are you cribbing off my shit?
Yeah. We'll wait.
Psychic.
I do apologise.
I'm just saying, what a connection that suggests the spirits were speaking to us.
Exactly.
It?
Share the link so we can get more viewers now and later, of course, and you can also donate. But more importantly, just comment so we can put your comments along the bottom. Harriet, if you were to make an omelette.
That's always a good sign.
If you were to make
cannibalism, it's cannibalism again. She's always a cannibal.
Would you choose?
It's because I stopped eating meat, even though I just had a sausage from the chip shop.
I'm a vegan.
Those are shit sausages.
Chicken and fish.
Yeah, Peter. I think that's.
What? Right, body parts. Of my own body parts, is it?
It's your question. You hear that every week, I'm like, I'm more interested in the fact that you think you don't eat meat and yet you had a sausage. What led you to be dragged down the sausage path?
Oh, darling, that's a long story, isn't it? Well, I was 13 and there was this chap in school.
Oh dear.
Well, I haven't had meat all week, so.
Well,
and
then
you.
Well, that makes you a vegetarian right there.
And then last minute, I got asked what I wanted from the chip shop. I said salt and pepper chips, seaweed, and then
seaweed? What kind of exotic chip shop is this?
Bloody gossip, isn't it? Well, it's in Love Dave's garage, isn't it? And then last minute, as he was leaving, I was like, "I have a sausage," and then it was all over. And then massive ones.
Was it a battered one?
No. But one of them massive ones.
Yeah, well, go hard or go home, obviously.
Exactly.
Brilliant. Sausage aside, what 3 body parts would you put in your omelette?
It depends how it's cooked, isn't it? I guess you're just frying in an omelette, aren't you? So you just put it in. Okay.
Is there different ways to cook an omelette?
Nipples? Is that true? Because they'll be like pepperoni, they'll be crispy.
Oh,
and then
chewy, like chewing gum.
Like
maybe if you fry them first, do they come as 1 or 2?
1.
Okay.
I'm so upset.
It's like, do you have something squashy or something crispy? Maybe an ear? But it's of mine, is it? I've got to cook my own. And then a toe.
You like your toes, don't you?
Why not?
I've still got your toenail from the other week. I'm just really excited of when in later life Harriet decides to open one of those cafes at the side of the road.
Vegetarian cafe.
Selling nipple omelette.
Did you see the pic of the burger van in the lay-by called Burger She Wrote with a picture of Angela Lansbury on it?
That's fantastic!
I want to go to there.
We've got Jason Donovan.
That's brilliant too.
We've got Baya's big butts batty van, and then there's like this naked silhouette of a woman, and the guy, you always see him coming out from the bush having a piss.
Lovely.
Definitely Harriet's van. I'm just thinking Harriet as well, just based on what you've just said. I'm thinking Celebrity MasterChef. John and Greg come over and they're like, all right, Harriet, what you cooking today? And you'll be like, funny you should ask. It's a twist on a classic English meal. I'm doing omelette, but I'm doing nipples in it.
Nipples and scrotums pre-fried.
I'll have to go, Greg. You're gonna have to come on this side because I've taken my ear off for me omelette.
Put in the omelette. And my nipples are bleeding. Nipples are bleeding. I could just squeeze that in. Anyway, God, I don't even know what we're talking about here now. What would you put in your 3 body part omelette?
This reminds me of when I was a child.
What?
My dad made a very unique curry, and it was sheep's balls curry.
Oh, okay. Wow. Said the word sheep, I was suddenly all right with it. Oh, gosh.
Sheep's balls curry. So I just initially thought balls.
Sweetbreads have been a delicacy here too. Sweetbreads. Yeah, you
still get them. Balls.
Yeah, sweetbreads are basically testicles usually.
Are they?
They've had them on MasterChef.
They're glands, Jonathan.
Well, what do you think testicles are, dear?
They're nether glands.
Learning.
So they're like usually sweetbreads are bulls or pigs' testicles. Yeah.
Do you know what? I go straight from this show. I go downstairs to my mum and Callum and go, this is what I've learned today. I can't believe it. So testicles.
Yeah. Intestines.
Yeah.
And buttocks.
Fucking hell,
see, we go there. No, it's very rich. It'll be very rich flavour. Rich flavour. That's going to be very rich.
All below the waist.
Very
haggis
soft.
is intestines and testicles. Haggis
yeah, but not in an omelette.
You know when you have a sausage, sausage, what do you think goes into a sausage, Harriet?
Yes,
what kind of meat?
But for an omelette, there's going to
sausage.
be bum cheeks in a fucking omelette.
It's going to be lips and arseholes. This is lips and arseholes and testicles that they've sprayed off the carcass that go to the sausages, isn't it?
Jim talking about Love Dev's massive ass. like it. Jonathan.
Okay. I'm assuming we've got the egg. The egg is already there. We're decorating rather than starting, because otherwise we're going to have to start with ovaries, and I'm upset about that. I'm with Love Dev on the buttocks, like pancetta. So a bit of buttock. You want a bit of belly. You want that muscle in there, don't you? You want some muscle. And then maybe, I don't know, I'd like some tomatoes and mushrooms and really not bother with any more of this. It's awful. But can I just say, like last week, do you remember on the island when I said, what was your skill on a desert island if we got stranded? And I said, Harriet's skill will be cannibalism. And here I've just been validated with this question.
So just put up, and there is a slight spelling mistake that makes it sound even worse than what it could be. Sweatbreads can be pancreas. What?
Can be what? Pancreas?
Well, they're glands.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, the other things under the banner, but most, well, right, fine. Yeah, well, sod you, Pete.
We're talking about. It's just disgusting. I'd probably put in, like Harriet, I'd go for a tit option. Possibly,
have you seen what bosom looks like underneath? It's like these little sacks. It's not nice. You wouldn't want it.
It says a man that's got testicles and a penis.
No. I mean to put in an omelette. I'm not suggesting.
No, it's just nipples, Jonathan.
Oh, just nipples. Oh, I'm sorry. I take it all back.
And eyeballs. I put in eyeballs in my omelette, just so.
No, the crunch.
Yeah, pop. Oh, no, I've had sheep's eyeballs in something in Tunisia.
Did you?
Oh, you had eyeballs. I don't think I could handle that. Did you ever watch the Supersizers with Charles Corrin and Sue Perkin, where they did things like that? They ate like food from other eras, and they did things like eat eyeballs and stuff. And I'm like,
That's the one thing in it on I'm a Celebrity when they eat
no,
that.
never.
Yeah.
Not
That's why I
playing.
don't watch it.
I absolutely won't. In the whole insects on your face and biting into eyeballs. Forget it. No.
Because it's the lens, isn't it? You've got to bite through the lens, so it's like crunchy, and then it's fucking ink and blood.
You should try biting through a testicle, darling, because that's
go
a membrane.
Exactly.
Have you bitten through a testicle, Jonathan?
Have I? No, I've not bitten through a testicle. I'm very caring about my lovers.
Try like you had, like it's a typical weekend. Munching on a plethora.
Seriously, you can bite quite hard on a testicle and don't do any damage. I mean, the other person won't be pleased about it, but the membrane is a very strong membrane. Upsetting.
Oh, God. I got pain already.
We're all going to be thinking about biting testicles. Anyway, if you want
it's
to know
Friday.
at home, you can share the link so we can get more viewers. That'd be lovely. And you can also join us live and comment, and also donate if you so wish. Let's go to one of Jonathan's. Jonathan, this is kind of coming full circle again, isn't it?
Jim, it's time, Jim. The picture, Jim. Beige slacks of the week I've gone with this week is, of course, the classic Farrah slack. I thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Famous in the 70s and 80s. This particular slack, and you'll notice the original shop label is on it, originally sold for $25, which is reasonably expensive in the 80s. It's 65% Dacron and polyester and 35% combed cotton. I thank you.
You never go back.
Well, once you go slack.
Yeah.
That's true, actually. It's really, once you go slack, it's really hard to go back, actually.
Jonathan, do you own a beige slack?
I'm 48 years old and I'm nearly 49. I do not have the kind of bladder control that goes with beige lower garments, dear. No.
I used to work for the Bear Factory. And
really?
that uniform was a denim shirt and a beige slack.
How lovely for you.
A beige chino. Oh, actually, two places I worked at, the Gimbury and the Bear Factory, and both uniforms were pretty much the same.
I used to wear white and pale trouser chinos and things all the time as a young man, but I'd have to do sit down wheeze the whole time and wear thick pants.
Jonathan, that better not have replaced Library of the Week, because I will be livid.
Yes, it has.
Has it?
I was trying to take you by surprise. I was taking you by surprise. This is Library of the Week. This is the Library of the Week slot. You're so angry with me. I will never do it again. I was only doing it to be funny because I thought you were all expecting a library and I was going to give you a beige slack.
Take it off. There you go.
Jacqueline!
I just heard that. Hit the garage door.
I'm embracing the boring, but shaking it up a little bit. I'm only here for libraries. Oh God, I'm going to find a library. Jim.
Oh my God.
Find the underground library in Prague. Find that and put it up. For God's sake. It's to lose viewers. There's an underground library. They filmed the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen in it. Darling, find it, darling. Find it. Frantically scrabbling around for a library.
See you sinking in your own fucking shit there. People are livid. That's it. There's all the comments.
I'm cancelled. I'm like J.K. Rowling. I'm cancelled.
You are. Yeah. Anyway, back to you, Jonathan. You're not cancelled. Do you believe in aliens?
Well, we've just ironically we've just bumped up against this, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit boring now. Who knew that one of my questions would be boring? What a shock for everybody. Fuck you, Kieran.
I was like,
well, I think given that, yeah, I suppose the thing is, yes, obviously I do, because realistically the size of the universe, it's just not possible, is it, not to have intelligent life somewhere? But whether it's actually here, whether it's here or not is a completely different question. And
I've seen that shit going on down there. I'm all right. We're all right.
Yeah, that's the other thing. If I arrived in my gorgeous spaceship, very advanced, and I'd come, thousands and thousands of light years to get here, and I looked down on Donald Trump and Boris Johnson, I'd go, Ina, we're turning around and going right back home again.
Exactly.
My wife would be called Ina if I were an alien.
Oh, so you're not gay as an alien?
No, I am, obviously, but I've got a wife. I mean, what's wrong with you? Alien society is completely different, Kerry. So very limited. Very limited.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking.
Sorry,
I do apologise. Harriet, Farah's very hard wearing, also do a nice sock. Oh,
Peter, throw away your Farah slacks.
On everything, Pete. I don't know what you're doing with.
Just in general.
Yeah, we are ace. Everything I say is true. Don't deny that.
Zombie agree. That's bollocks.
Harriet, aliens?
Yeah, really.
Wow. It's a subject you apparently never thought about before. It's never occurred to you. Actually, I'm going to start from scratch in my thinking of it.
Harriet.
Hang on, let me just look out the window. I'm not really sure. I'm still worried about the fact that you haven't picked Jackie up off the floor.
I know, I've got the eye on
really,
that.
I bet your palms are all clammy because you've left her on the floor dead.
Well, I did message today saying I was looking forward to Jonathan's Library of the Week, and then
I felt terribly guilty. Hey, it's the Underground Library in Prague, in which they filmed Strahd. Thank you very much. Built in isn't it gorgeous? They filmed the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen there. There's a scene with the Invisible Man where they meet that. Isn't it ravishing?
That is ravishing.
Yeah.
I mean, when we started off on this really boring journey about library, I just thought
sorry, can I just stop you right there? There is no really boring story about libraries. Libraries are bloody fantastic, and I won't have words against them.
Come and see my library, mate. And if you it's like a prefab 1980s just box.
Yeah, but even that is a gateway to worlds unseen and knowledge untapped, isn't it? Even that.
What? Look, Jonathan, you should for next week find Kerris's nearest lovely library.
Oh, okay. That's not a bad idea.
So that
nearest lovely library, as opposed to a shit library, right?
Yeah, the one that she's got.
The one near me is
world if you pull a book back.
I like the fact that even though we'd moved on for about 5 minutes and we were talking about aliens, Harriet still went back to the fact that Jonathan hadn't showed us the Library of the Week.
I hadn't realised it become such a cult following.
Library.
Oh, wow.
I
It's
didn't realise
really weird culture I've been getting.
I'm going to carry
That's
on.
what I
Alien, yes or no, love Dev?
Such a good remark. I should so have said something like, I have to be careful how I answer this question. Harriet's right there. That would have been brilliant, wouldn't it? But I didn't think of it in time. God damn it. No, you don't have to change.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Imagine if I was an alien.
It's not hard to imagine that.
I was going to say, it's believable, mate.
No, no, we love you. We love you, little stick insect.
Before we move on to another one of yours.
Yes.
Fuck the aliens. Fuck the aliens. We're going to go on. If you're watching at home, please share the link so we can get more viewers. That'd be lovely. You can also donate if you have any spare cash. But more importantly, live comment and we'll read them out as soon as we can. Let's go on to another one of Love Devs. What's the dumbest thing you have spent money on, Love Dev? I can't wait for these answers.
Oh,
Come on, Love Dev.
Cock rings.
That's not stupid. They're fantastic. What's wrong with you? You clearly aren't using them right.
It's just a rubber band.
Oh, you're buying the wrong ones. Let me get some on there. I've got some better ones, actually.
Let's have a look.
You want to get something in metal, love? I'll bring it next week. It's out in the other room. Oh, yeah.
You got bookcase for your cock rings?
Yeah, metal ones. Pardon?
Why are you looking in your bookcase for your cock rings?
Well, because have you seen what's in my bookcase? Is that all?
Metal cock ring, like bloody Dr. Robotnik.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. You can, do you want me to go and get one? I mean, you know, I can't really.
Wasn't that weird then? Jonathan looked like a completely different person when he turned round in his chair. Love Dev.
Yeah.
Demonstrated by Jonathan. Well, how much did you pay for your?
I think they were about $3.99 from Wish.
Oh, Wish.
I'm sure it was a top three. It could have been any number of items. Harriet,
Could have been a washer.
You've spent money on.
It looked like a washer when I saw it.
What's the?
You know the washers you get? You put it on the end of your pipes.
You still have to put it on the end of your pipe. Harriet, what's the worst thing you bought?
Oh, oh, wait a minute.
Oh, hang on.
Are you going to put it on and show us?
No, I am not. Well, I can put it on, but I'm not going to show you.
Whoa.
That's a napkin ring.
It's not a secret bracelet.
That's a bracelet.
It's a secret bracelet.
It wouldn't go on a wrist. Look,
It's a child's bracelet. Oh, let's not
Wow. Is that real? Is that like
yes,
is that what it's meant to do?
I've gone off and bloody lathed this right now.
Where do you put it? And
Pardon
what is it, job? What? Where on your willy do you put it? And what is its job?
It's called a cock ring, dear. Where do you
Jonathan,
show
it me again. How thick is your stick?
Oh, no, everything
Wow.
goes in there, dear. All goes through.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And the whole
Is that
point
what you meant to do with it?
Yeah, it restricts blood flow so that your excitement remains, is enhanced and remains for a while.
See, I thought
So you
it only went
both
round
go through it.
Well, yeah, one by one. I mean, you don't just jam them through, but yeah, I mean,
We were learning shit here, honestly.
yeah, it was culture last week. This week it's sex toys.
Oh dear, talking of.
But if you think about it, your scrotum isn't very big. Like it sits at the base of things, so it's just your dick and the base of your the skin of your scrotum. Your balls are hanging out. They're not stuck in the middle of it. I can't believe honestly. I don't know how heterosexuals manage with sex. You're awful. Keris, what's happened?
that?
What's gone on? You look like a Scrooge in a sort of weird sort of cyclist rave way.
I don't know whether you know. Just popped my face bra on.
You've got a face bra. What's a fucking face bra when it's?
I thought it was something.
Do you sleep
gimmicky.
in that to keep your double chins in order?
It only arrived today, so yes, I should be slurping in it.
Is that what you're supposed to do? Is it supposed to keep? Does it work? You don't know. You've just arrived. That's amazing. Okay, I need one. I totally need one though. If it does work, let me know because I totally need one.
Thanks,
You
Liv.
just need to do that, don't you? And then
So
that's
yes,
supposed to.
dumbest things you could buy. We've got Harriet. What was yours? Did we come to yours?
Did I say? No, I don't think I. I bought I've told you this. I had a blackhead remover, but it just gave me loads of little hickeys, like hickeys.
What? Oh, the bra, the face. Oh,
No,
No,
the blackhead it has.
oh that. Oh, I've
Was it
got
a
those.
laser one? Was it a laser?
No,
No,
it's
it was
like a
a
suction
shocker.
thing. Yeah, and I thought it was
we
going to
buy
be a
into
good
a
idea.
lot of shit, don't we?
Yeah,
I'm worse.
because you're
I tend
pissed.
to buy it for comedy purposes, so I can try it and then go. I've got a transparent skirt that I haven't worn my granny pants yet, and I've got to put on. Oh yeah, I'm going to go out in it and just I've got big granny pants underneath it.
Mine was a box that arrived at the house, and I as you possibly aware, I had a bit of a ketamine/alcohol thing at one point, and this box just randomly arrives at the house, and it's huge. It's like 2.5 foot square, and I'm like, what the hell is this thing? And I looked at it, and it's one of those immense sort of 40-piece food mixer type things that they advertise on television at like 4 in the fucking morning. And and like huge, like, and if you see the advert, it's obviously meant for some sort of American matriarch who's got 4 generations of the same family living in a huge ranch house, and every day she does coleslaw and a massive dish of mashed potato, a massive thing of this and a massive thing of that, and it was just you've never seen so much stuff, and it was so expensive. It was like 260 quid or something that I had totally forgotten. It's a good job it isn't now. I'd be fucking. I wouldn't eat for it. But like, just that I'd spent, and I just had no idea. And Leon was going, "What is this?" And I'm going, "I don't know." And then and of course, when you open it, you go, "Oh no!" and he goes, "How much is it?" And I went, "I think it was about £80, dear." And he's like,
"Still got it?"
No, because I tried using it once, and basically what it did was it did the chopping and the peeling. The thing I like best about cooking is the chopping and the peeling. It didn't do any of the cleaning, and in fact, all the blades then needed washing and fucking cleaning. So it added to the job I hated and took away the job I enjoyed. And also, I'm not feeding 18 people every day, so there was no need for this massive production line.
I reckon we'd be good, all 4 of us would be good on something like QVC. Like Jonathan selling a cock ring.
It's lovely, actually, Brenda. This has been hand-tooled by vagrant workmen from Latvia. And I think if you see here, you can see the lovely silky sheen. It really flows over your genital flesh. And certainly, if the lady bumps against it, or gentleman, of course, let's not limit things. They're just going to enjoy that smooth surface at the entrance to their pleasure dome.
I'll buy them all! If you're watching at home, please share the link so we get more viewers. You can also donate, but more importantly, live comment. We'll put your comments along the bottom and read them out as soon as we can. Harriet, another one of yours. You've been invited on live at the Apollo. But in return, you have to cut off the toes of someone on this show. She's got a foot fetish, definitely. Yeah,
she is.
Whose toes would you cut off? So, in return, you either have to cut off anybody's toes on this show. Does it include Jim?
Yeah.
Okay. Who's not here?
I would cut his toes off, Jim's, because we do stand up.
And he doesn't say.
And he
never stands up.
He just farts around in the back.
And he's able to cut your microphone off.
Oh, mate.
You probably will know.
So you'd cut Jim.
I'm shutting this shit down. Oh no!
So you'd cut Jim's toes off. Lovely. What would you use?
Oh, you know when you I had one for my mum because she had a claw at one point. The where it goes down on the roast dinner, the like an electric.
Your mum had a claw. Is that a physical defect?
Yeah, well, she had a stroke, so then she had a gnarled claw like a pigeon.
Oh, you mean her hands?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
So she couldn't.
I thought it was a genetic thing.
Yeah. Oh, what? Because I'm Cornish, you bastard.
No. I mean, you said my mum had a claw, and I'm like, what?
An electric knife to cut off Jim from Comedy Hotspot's toes. Lovely. Whose toes would you cut off?
Not seen as Harry doing.
I nerd's
What does that mean?
I'm going to have to do Lisa's.
Lisa's
toes, Jim's missus.
She would kill you. She's serving military. She'd eat you for breakfast. Lisa?
Yeah, if you think about it, Harry, if you did that to Jim, she'd want to kill you. So
you didn't hurt. She'd take your bloody hair off at the ankles.
Yes, I don't think she'd prefer for you to cut her own toes off.
No, she'd have you for breakfast. You wouldn't fuck with Lisa.
So what Love Deb's saying is Harriet's cut Jim's off, and in order not for Lisa not to go and kill Harriet, he's going to cut Lisa's toes off. So
yes. With bolt cutters.
Bolt cutters. Nice. I probably think Jim's better at the with the electric knife. Bolt cutters on Lisa's toes. Not a good. I'm shutting this shit down.
She's got friends in the military. I wouldn't do that.
Thanks, love them.
Whose toes would I cut off? I think I can safely say that I'm not going to be on live at the Apollo, so I can just go, I'm not going to cut anybody's toes off.
No,
And be lovely.
this is your
That's
one
so
chance, Jonathan.
My
Never
one
say
chance.
never.
So I have to
Jonathan,
mutilate
never say
somebody
never.
to once go on live at the Apollo and never be seen again. I think I'll just stick with what I got, love. I'm all right.
You
I'm
know
all right.
what, Jonathan? I'll cut my toes off for you.
Oh.
How would you cut your toes off, Harriet?
I chisel
Slowly.
them down. Chisel.
Chisel them
Chisel
down.
them down.
And pump them
Well,
down,
only when
Bob.
you cut them off from me, you'd actually do it in the most agonising possible way. If I could recommend you buy a new spade and just go foom through your shoe, because people do that all the time.
If somebody had to do mine, I'd like a pair of crafting scissors, so they ended up with that crinkle edge.
Oh yeah, with a little groove.
What is retro toe?
What?
That's a retro toe. A reto.
I would fit in some of my stilettos. I would actually fit in some of my stilettos better.
Harriet, drop it.
There you go, you see.
Yeah.
As long as I don't need like an ounce of ketamine to get through the experience, but I could probably
We
manage.
are, as usual, talking bollocks. Literally, quite literally. If you've been listening to any of the show, please share the link so we get more viewers. You can also join in live with your comments. We've got a few minutes left. Let's go for another one of Jonathan's. This is what we were going for, Jonathan. If you were turned into an animal based on your personality, what would it be? A unicorn!
Have you got a thing for unicorns, Keris?
Oh,
Do you have a thing for unicorns? Do you like a unicorn,
Yeah.
Keris? What is it about a unicorn
There
that
you
appeals
go. I actually listened to an audiobook today where someone had theirs cut off with second to shit the bed.
What's
Brilliant.
sectors?
Unicorns make people smile, mate. What's
to
not to like about big,
do?
big
I didn't realise. I was thinking actual animals as opposed to fictional, but now fictional's opened up a whole world of things. A unicorn's a great idea. I like the idea of being a griffin. You know, the kind of wing.
What do you mean
What?
fictional?
Not a unicorn.
I'm sorry, you're quite right. Fairy animals. Fairy, all right.
Fairy.
Just
Non-
animals.
unusual animals.
Mythological.
Unusual animal. I can go with that one. Yeah.
All right, unusual. I'd thought about animals you can actually see, you know, with your eyes, as opposed to unusual animals.
Look out the window again.
I was going. Yeah, I like the idea of being a Bengal, some sort of big tiger. But I think
on a
really,
minute, hang on.
what's
Tallulah,
happening?
he's
Tallulah.
joking about not being able to see you.
You got a Harvey. Yeah, thanks, Peter. I think that's exactly where it would go. I think I'd be some sort of massive top-end predator, but actually I'd be something fat and cuddly. Yeah, exactly.
Like a hippopotamus.
No, they're terrifying. I don't think I'm
They're
terrifying.
very dangerous animals. You know
murderous.
that.
Something cuddly, like a hippopotamus.
They look sweet, but they'd kill more people than crocodiles or something, don't they?
Yeah, they
Like,
do.
they're
Yeah.
seriously dangerous. Yeah. I actually like that. I think I'd just be a fat house cat, actually, asleep 80% of the time and pampered and like really sort of. No, this food is not good enough. Give me something else. I shall come back when you're ready. I shall be sleeping. I can imagine being
And I could be out in the garden.
what, as a unicorn.
Yeah.
So nobody would see you because you didn't really exist.
Hang on a minute. Just got to mute.
Sorry,
Jonathan.
I think my feet.
Got to mute Jonathan. Hang on a second. Hang on. Can't hear you. Sorry, what? Talking to unicorns not being real. I can't hear you. So who's real now?
Sorry, my feed went really strange there. I think I said something. It sounded like what I meant was unicorns are absolutely wonderful and I love them. And they're actually very wild outside. You should pop down.
Well, you know, if one country can have them as their animal of the country, then who's to say?
You mean
Which
yeah, that's-
country's got that?
we do, Lion and the Unicorn.
Scotland.
No, but
Yeah.
we also have the Lion and the Unicorn.
But Wales has a dragon, doesn't it?
Yeah. We're all fucking idiots in this country.
They're
People are
symbolic.
laughing at us, for fuck's sake.
The only trouble is, Keris, you know what qualifies you to meet and tame a unicorn, don't you? It's that unicorns are attracted to female virgins. So bit of a problem there.
What about born again?
Born again virgin.
Because I think it's on.
Maybe you get like a short, fat, brown unicorn coming up to you.
A short, fat, brown unicorn. That's what I'd be. Love Dev, a lion initially, but ultimately a champion. Harriet, what would you be?
If I was an animal,
Yeah, based on your personality.
Either an eel.
An eel! Brilliant! That's a brilliant choice.
Yeah.
Slippery. Or or a zombie wasp.
A zombie wasp, yeah. Ichneumon. Ichneumon is the word you're looking for there.
What?
The ichneumon wasp.
But it's an insect.
Pneumoid. What's this
It's the one
colour?
that makes zombie spiders. Oh, that's O'Donnell. Or well, no. It was the octopus was O'Donnell. That's blue. What was that?
What happened there?
Why did I fuck him off?
He's just we all have. He's just realised he's got no toes left. And Lee's got no toes left. And,
he's killed the
like
show.
A pair of fucking slacks of the week.
I said O'Donnell. He just went, no, I'm not having that. Fuck this shit.
Love Dev, what animal would you be, my love?
I would be a vampire.
What would you be?
That's not an animal.
A vampire? Vampire's not an animal.
Because they turn into bats.
No, okay. You could actually be a vampire bat. There is a vampire bat that exists.
Hang on, Jonathan.
Oh, yeah. Bless you.
Oh, bless you.
I'm a unicorn, and you're all over me like saying it's not
Bless
real.
you.
Dev says vampire, and you're like, oh yes, a vampire.
No, we've just said vampires aren't animals, is what we've just said. God, there is a vampire bat, however.
There is, yeah.
So you
There's loads of bats near me.
Is there?
Yeah.
Just fucking horrific.
No, you were in my garage.
Have you seen those massive human-sized bats?
On here that we
garage,
we're gonna have to start rolling them over because there's stuff here that I'm like, oh my god, I could just read Love Dev's next one. But we're not going to do that. We're going to go back to our facts. We're nearing the end, lads and lasses.
No.
It's not long enough. Not long enough.
Yeah.
Mate,
It should be an hour.
Should be full hour.
Round
More.
it.
Hour and a half.
I mean,
9
I
years.
checked my show yesterday, and they went on for a fucking hour and 20 minutes, from what I can see. So just I'm trying to just keep it real. Do you know what I mean? Little
Keep it
points.
real. We should do an hour. I thought we were
doing an hour.
Oh, okay, let's carry on. Love Dev, you're the sole survivor of a plane crash. What's the first thing you would do?
Oh.
We did this. We did this last week.
Did we?
What would you do?
You're the only survivor.
So,
Yeah.
it's your question, sole survivor. I like this.
It depends where I've
That's
crashed.
exactly what I'm talking about.
You
You
know,
two,
like-
you're like, oh,
Literally never.
think about that a minute. I'm making these questions
I've
up.
literally. This is a completely new concept to me. This thing that I wrote down and sent in.
Yeah, because I always forget that I have to answer them.
I know, but find
Those
snacks.
Joe would find snacks.
Oh, there'd be plenty of duty free, Love Dev.
I think what I would do, I
God,
would search
help us
all the dead
all.
bodies.
Hang on. What?
I'd search all of the dead bodies, so I'd look for like photos, contact numbers. Then I'd call their loved ones and say, "I'm sorry to say, we've had a plane crash
We've had a plane
Sorry.
crash.
has passed away."
Oh,
Is
oh,
it
apparently not to replace live at the Apollo.
Yeah, you just want to keep your toes, David.
I agree.
So you'd ransack everybody's pockets, ring
Yeah.
up their loved ones, and tell them that whoever was on the plane that they knew is now dead.
Yeah,
That
And
would
they've
be the
left
first
all
thing you
their-
do.
the whole will to me.
Yeah, but
That
they
was
need
their
to
last
know.
word.
Everything to you. Even-
What seat were you sat in?
12A.
12A.
13. Row 13 is what that is. Then is it
12A,
12A?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
One
Yeah.
12A.
12A.
Next to
Harriet,
the
what's
wing.
the first thing you would do if you were the sole survivor?
Well, glad you asked, Eris. I would.
Because I remember once.
yeah. Define interest. I'd look around, see that there was a forest by me, and then I would go into the forest, and luckily enough, I always wear a perfume that has the residue of honey in it. So when I was in the forest, I would attract bears. They'd come to me, and then I'd harpoon them with my harpoon.
That you take on the plane? They've let you take that on the plane, have they? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I'm Cornish.
your cultural harpoon.
Uniform.
Exactly. So then I've sedated the bears, brought them back to the plane, opened the dead people, put the bears inside, and then hot wired the plane, got us back, and then all the families of the people I've saved them from being sad because they look like they're alive, but they've actually
because having a bear inside the dead corpse of your friend wouldn't cause any suspicion, would it?
Like an episode of Rick and Morty.
and you're flying the plane.
Yeah, well, I had passport delivery test last week.
That's the that was
horrific.
It was indeed. Jonathan, what would you do, my love?
Oh, my answer sounds shit now because I just go fire, water,
library.
Fire, water, shelter.
First Minecraft library in the world.
Water, shelter is
what
you
can make fire from scratch, Jonathan.
I can. Well, I'd probably find water, make a fire, make a shelter.
What will you do with their bodies?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'd probably, until I'd eaten everything on the plane that wasn't human, I'd leave the bodies alone, probably.
Yeah, but wouldn't you search some of the bodies? And
probably see what they had, just in case there's anything that could help me get out there. But I wouldn't necessarily go through the wallets to check where they were from. Mr. Jones.
I definitely open up all the suitcases.
Say again?
I definitely open up all the suitcases.
Oh, yeah, well, obviously, just find out if there are any lovely caftans or jewellery one could wear. Yeah.
Imagine, because you might be wearing winter clothes, you might have landed in, a tropical rainforest. So
exactly. Oh, this is nice on me.
If you're watching live,
search for needs and drugs. Good idea, Joe Fraser.
Link to get more viewers. That'd be lovely. You can donate if you can, but live comment and we can read them out. Harriet, would you rather be with what most people would consider the most aesthetically pleasing person in the world ever, but they have a dog shit personality, or someone with the most wonderful personality ever, but is covered from head to toe in cysts?
Oh, God.
So it's either good looking dog shit personality or great personality, but covered in cysts.
Massive cysts as well. Big cysts.
How big?
Ones.
Big cysts, they will weep, weep, weep. They will weep.
There's a song called Big Cysts.
No.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. So we're thinking pussy, open, cysts, lovely. Harriet, what would your choice be?
100% keep the cysts. I would want cysts.
Not the person, just keep the cysts.
Yeah, the person can fuck off with the bears. And I will have Mr.
Cysts.
15 Chapel himself. Yeah.
Mr. Cyst.
Mr. Cyst. Yeah, I like people's imperfections. I like a quirk, a cysty quirk.
Because you know that's what people
isn't a dog shit personality, isn't that an imperfection?
No.
Oh, but what are you supposed to do? Just who are you supposed to chat to?
So Harriet you'll be like, oh Harriet, who's this? And you'll be like, this is my boyfriend, Mr. Cyst. Jonathan, what would you do?
Well, obviously you're supposed to say cyst in order to demonstrate what a deep and lovely person you are. So I think clearly I've got to say aesthetically pleasing, so I can have wonderful sex with a pretty man, and then if I need conversation, I'll phone a friend. I don't need to talk to him.
Do you think you could change a dog shit personality?
No.
I'm going to go with no. I think people you're foolish to go into a relationship and think you can change anybody. I know I'm being deliberately wrong, Peter. Stop it. No, obviously not. No, you just have to gag him and put him in a box till you needed him later.
I'd have to go.
Mrs. Fist or Mrs. Dog Shit.
What lovely people. What deep, caring people you are.
What
They might be lovely underneath the cysts.
Of course they are. Of course they're lovely. Of course they are. And you're deep.
Can you file the cyst?
Chisel them down.
Can you pop it?
Yeah.
Definitely wearing full PPE.
Feed off.
Hazmat.
Right, we're going to go on to one more before we go back to facts of the week. Jonathan. Oh, if he had
this all over, he ribbed for pleasure. Oh! Wow! It's a very good point.
Chaos. Jonathan, what moment in history would you go back to? Jonathan?
Very good question, Jonathan.
I know, and I've never thought about this issue before, so I'm going to have to think like it's a surprise. What moment? But wait, Keris, let me ask about. Sorry, I'm fucking. Look at them. They don't even know what I'm doing. They're looking at me like, "What's he talking about?" Like it's you guys. I think I'm torn between like the ancient worlds and like going to Greece and seeing Athens in its heyday. That'd be amazing. Or going back to somewhere like Elizabethan England, like, and seeing that amazing time, like when Elizabeth,
Queen Victoria.
No, literally Elizabeth. Just literally said Elizabeth.
The first one.
Completely different queen.
Elizabeth.
Yeah, the very first one, not Victoria. Because I think it was an amazing period of history, and I want to wear a massive sparkly frock.
You look fantastic, Jonathan.
You look fantastic. Obviously, you'd have to take your own antibiotics back and soap. And like some sort of thing where you have your sense of smell removed before you went, and obviously not be poor. I mean, oh my god! I mean, obviously I wouldn't want to be poor. I'd have to be like a dude. Obviously, that'd be madness.
Harriet, what moment in history would you go back to?
Well, I would, because if you think about this, you could logically be a superhero. So, because when wonderful historical figures were going to be shot and killed, so you could jump in front of the bullet and save all these people that should still be alive.
Change history.
But don't you think that would only go back to that once? You could only do it once, and then history would go on a different. It'd go off a different thing, wouldn't it? And then you wouldn't know what was going to happen because you've changed it so dramatically.
Yeah. Oh, like the butterfly effect. So it would all be different.
Especially like if you did it for significant.
Well, I would, because the one I know earliest, JFK.
Earliest? That's the earliest bit of history you've ever heard of. Is 1963. No wonder I look old to you. Jesus, I was going to be born in 8 years.
No, that's the earliest one I know that was shot.
You never heard of Abraham Lincoln?
Yeah, he got murdered, didn't he? Did he get killed?
He was shot in the theatre in like 18.
He wasn't as nice though, was he?
Well, he only freed the slaves, but yeah, you're probably right. Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have to jump in the way of him.
I would go back to my ancestors. My brother did a DNA test, and it turns out we originate from the Khan family.
As in,
Genghis Khan era.
Genghis Khan. That'd be amazing.
So I would go back to that century. And...
Which one though? Would you go to Genghis when he's doing all the conquering, or would you go to the grandson? I forget his name, but Kublai Khan. Would you go to Kublai Khan when he's building the massive
one of the
palace?
cousins of the Khans? We originate from
the cousins. But but there's like the original bit where they're all on horses for hours doing all the fighting, and then like 2 generations on, it's Kublai Khan building the great palace and being this immense civilization. Would you go back to the civilization?
Probably that one. The one who invaded India. That one.
What
You want that
about
one?
Shaka
Kublai
Khan.
Khan?
Shaka Khan.
Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan.
Here you go. What a great thing to end on. This is good. The rest of the Khans I have never heard of.
Who did you say, Karis?
Eh?
Who did you say?
Oh, I don't know. I fucking hate history. I'd stay where I am.
Vikings.
Viking. No. It'd probably be like the 60s or something where there was loads of festivals and free love and drugs, probably.
But with your accent, I can see you in a pub in the 18th century with your boobs up here going, all right, my darling, would you like another pint of beer? Lar, Mr. Spankham, as you bid me call you last time, my lord.
Oh, mate.
Shaka Khan.
Right, we're going to go on. The last thing before we go, if you're watching, please share the link for us. That'd be fantastic. Going back to the facts. Who do these facts belong to? Who once lived in a wooden cabin in Pakistan with a view of the Himalayas and the Khyber Pass? Now, I'm gonna think.
Don't say it's me.
Jonathan.
You've ruined it. It's me. Yeah, it was me.
Oh,
when we
it's not me.
love that when it was me. Well, I clearly chose it back because.
Are you Pakistani, Jonathan?
No, dear. No.
What were you doing up there?
Well, I got lost in 1977
In a plane crash.
No, yeah, I was in fact. No, my father's a priest. He took a job at Lahore Cathedral for a year. And when I was 8 years old, we went and lived in Pakistan for a year. And when the hot season came, we went and lived in this cabin in the mountains in Murray. And
Murray, I know it.
Out of our door, you could see the Khyber Pass and the Himalayas. When it was amazing. Yeah, I was only 8, but it was so beautiful. And the air.
There's the saying, Ruby Murray.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is, yeah.
Who once jumped off a skip thinking they were Superman?
Oh, it could be either of them, couldn't it? I mean, really. It's complete.
Love Dev.
Yeah, it's me. I've got a scar from it. Can you see that?
Oh, yeah.
Is that a cock ring on your wrist?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see. You could use that. You could use that, Love Dev.
That's how big man is, kiddies.
Were you anything like that?
Poor Sheila Barbados.
I was 6, I think.
Oh, drunk then. Cool.
Yeah.
So the last one. Who wrote to Jim Will Fix It to meet Gary Glitter? Oh, Harriet.
Just threw yourself at the predators.
That's terrible.
Take me.
No,
of course you didn't.
Did he answer, Jim?
Well, that's a bit of an insult. Neither of them did.
Oh,
Yeah,
no. Do pop. I can't put you on the show, but do pop round at my house on Thursday at 7:00 in the evening. Bring a bottle.
Don't cry about it, Harriet.
Yeah.
This has been Spouting Nonsense. Jonathan, have you got
really
anything to promote this week, my lovely?
Jonathan Mayer reads. I'm not doing anything. Oh, I'm doing XS Malarkey. I'm doing XS Malarkey on Sunday night. I'm doing a bit for them. Yeah, I'm not completely sure where you find it, but XS Malarkey, it's online. It's on Facebook. Lovely club in Manchester, and I'm doing a bit for them on Sunday night. So that should be
fabulous, Harriet.
Oh, well, I've sort of stopped my mental. Well, I haven't really stopped it. What it is I'm running out of mental people to do my gig, and I want some people when it finishes. So I'm just doing a sort of chatty thing on Wednesdays. Just go on my Facebook page, Harriet Dyer Comedy, and you'll see what's happening.
Yeah, me
lovely.
Too.
I can come and do that, Harriet. I don't mind chatting. Harriet.
Harriet. As soon as you offered to go on a show, she stopped working. She's like, no, Karis, I'm not having it.
Meter's ran out.
Thank you, Peter.
Yeah, usual UK Pun Off. It's on this Sunday at 7 p.m.
Fabulous. I'm back here Monday with D, and next week with Gets My Goat on Thursday, and this again on Friday.
Oh, poor you.
Harriet can't say goodbye, but we'll
Everyone
say
strike a pose.
Keep sharing the link, donate, and it's been lovely having you all here. So let's all pause as we finish the show.